Part 30 of Pokemon Blue, and today we're still in the Silph Co. We're trying to fight all these rocket trainers, I suppose, and whatnot. And the scientists, I guess, that converted or was undercover or whatnot. It looks like I actually just came back from
the beginning.
Yeah, I thought I'd go straight up, but I guess not. I guess I come right back and do all the levels where I found the card key and then go straight back up. Huh. I thought it'd be the other way around, but oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. So I guess I come back to the second floor and start tackling all the trainers I didn't get to, I suppose. So, see, like I said, if you remember what I said last recording, I recorded this back in July and August or something like that. But I guess I just went back to the bottom and just worked my way back up where I started, and I think where I last left off and go up to the next floor is me just tackling everything that's on that floor. So that's about it. We can get to the top, but we can't reach to, if we go straight up the stairs or take the elevator, we won't. We can get to the top floor, which the main guy that's in charge of this operation takeover is there, but we can't get to him. We need to use the car key and these little warping panels to get to them. But there is a trainer if you do go all the way up there, which I will show off. And I will show off the correct path, but I won't show it off immediately. I'll kind of just open up the things and just leave. So whatever room, I think it's on the third floor, is what we need to use the warp panels to get to the boss. You start off there. So if you see me at some point in this part opening up doors, but don't immediately probably go look and seeing what's over there, it's probably me going, well, I do know that's just going to lead me to the boss, the boss that's here. So I'll just go fight all the other trainers before I go meet him. But I do think it starts on the third floor, or I think it warps you somewhere else. But if I had the card key, I can easily just get there just going through the doors, because I do think they're blocked off by card keys, where I can get there and just limited amount of warp panels to get there. So with the card key, you can just go up and talk to the doors, and they'll just open up with the card key, which allows you to get through most of this areas that you couldn't get to a little while ago. So yeah, Electro just looks weird, I know.
Also, I said it wrong. It's supposed to be Delos Ekans, not Ekans Delos. It's Delos Ekans.
Yeah, it's Solid Snake backwards, so we get it.
No, you didn't. Let me tell you what that was. In between recordings. You didn't know what it was.
Alright, well, with that said, just battling more rockets.
Yes.
For another
20 minutes.
No, it's only 11-minute part. We're like 3.5 in, so.
Poison, Flash, Cracklehead.
We're not poisoned. It's just Charizard subscribes to the PlayStation Network.
I was about to say that. Decent.
But yeah, and we get a hyper potion. So we're gonna see some blinking lights. Yeah. Until we can find there is a nurse up here that has a model of Nurse Joy. I'm gonna say it's a nurse that'll help you heal, so you don't have to walk all the way back to the Pokemon Center. But I think you do either know which panel because you either can take it through the panel or you can get a card key to get through pretty quickly. But knowing me, if it's not on the floor I needed it to be on, and then guess what? I'm just going to be walking with being poisoned. That's just the way I'm just going to play it as. Because I don't think I have any antidotes or anything like that. And so we're just going back through and beating up all the trainers we couldn't get to the first time. My bad, but it is what it is. So we're just going back and just beating up people just to take their money, take their items, and take the experience points with us. So, oh, an escape rope. I think this is where we get our earthquake. We get a max revive. A full heal, no? Or is there
I thought there was one more way behind it. Or did you miss something?
No, well, I should grab it. Because if I remember correctly, in this place here, to me, I think I was looking at a guide.
How dare you?
To look and see what, just mainly for items.
Because it's not self-memory?
Well, it's like I couldn't remember where the items were. Because to me, when we were in Rock Tunnel and stuff like that, remember I said I use a guide mainly just to get through what I need to. Rock Tunnel and Victory Road's the only thing. But in some places, if I can't remember where specific items are, then I was going to use a guide just so I can remember where it is. It's, as you can tell, I don't have a guide with me. Tell you, if you listen to me talk, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't think we have ever seen a Mr. Mime yet.
What is that?
It's Mr. Mime.
No, that's something else.
It's a mime.
That's something
Although later generations, it's gonna contradict it, and that's more of an American name. If you can see here, most of these Pokemon are not exactly translated from Japanese and what they're naming their Pokemon. Ours is just more Americanized names that might most likely fit them that make sense to us.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
What's it called in Japan?
I'm not too sure. All I know is they did not have the original
Mr. Clown.
Mr. in their name, because later Mr. Mime in Generations, when they start adding genders, can be a female.
It's not until Generation 6 that where it can be female.
No, because I think in Generation 2 they can start being females, since Generation 2, well, it starts the male and female.
Yes,
you want to get technical with their
Pokemon can be
yeah,
male.
there's male and whatnot, but Mr. Mime can be female and male.
Not until Generation 6.
No, I thought you.
Well, the player can only get a male.
You sure?
Yeah, because I do know in the remakes, Sabrina has a female Mr. Mime.
Yeah, but I thought that started in Generation 2, because Generation, like I said, Mr. Mime was something we Americans, or the American localization team has named him that. Only to shoot him in the foot, because in Japan, nothing where Mr. was even mentioned in Mr. Mime. So now we have a Mr. Mime that has a female, which some people would take that out of context. But because that's, to me, it's like that was never in the Japanese side. I don't know about like German or Spanish or how they name their Pokemon, but I know here in if it's in English, and that's how it's named in English. At least in the Americas, I don't know if it's the same. It's probably the same name in England and Australia and whatnot, in those PAL regions. But
there's also one more thing that there's one of the trainers that has a female Mr.
no, because I do think the female ratio is kind of hard to get, but it's still possible though.
You sure?
I think the ratio that you most likely get a male before a female, but the fact that still has a female, we Americans just decided to name it Mr. Even though this is before genders, I get why they decided to go with that name, because I think they couldn't think of a good name for him at the time. He looks like a mime. He's psychic. So Pokemon, the North American branch of Pokemon kind of screwed the pooch on that one, but it is what it is. You can't change it now. It's at that point they should have just changed the name, but I think people would just be mad, which I don't really care.
Barrier, I think. Barrierd. That's the same in Japan.
Barred.
In French it's Mr. Mime, in Spanish it's Mr. Mime.
Spanish is they still call him Mr. Mime.
Yeah, in French they still call him Mr. Mime.
Yeah. Yeah, so only Japanese decided to name it, but didn't really care what any other country was naming it at the time.
It says the language from the Japanese is from barrier and weird.
Barrier and weird.
Barrier and weird.
Hmm. Yeah, see, they had no intentions of him being called Mister or anything like that. So that's, and when they decide to do male and females, because I know there are some Pokemon that are specifically males and can only be found as males, and some are females and sticks to being females. Mr. Mime kind of wasn't in that just male oriented because it's named outside Japan, because Japan didn't really care about what was going on or how we were naming them outside of Japan. But it is what it is. But that'll be the end of this conversation for this part. Stick tuned to part 31 come Friday. See y'all later. Take care.